Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing really well today. I am Michelle Gailey. I am the creator of this group. I hope you're doing super, super well today. I'm here on vacation, so I wasn't planning on showing up, but I talked with my VA, and she's like, "Come on, you can do it." So I'm here live, and I hope you're doing really, really well. If you are here with me live, can you please say hello in the chat? I would love to see who's here live. I use this thing called StreamYard, and it's so that I can see your comments. Sometimes when we just go to Facebook Live, I can't see comments for some reason. And hopefully I will be able to see your comments here. So if you are here live, say hello to me. There's a little link that you can actually click so that StreamYard can see your name. They don't use it. They don't spam you or anything like that. It's just so I can see your name. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you so much. Awesome. And if you don't want to click that link to let me see your name, that's okay too. I'll still see, like it says Facebook user, it says, "Hi, Michelle." So thank you for whether you want to be able to see your name or not. That's up to you. Okay, here's what we're doing today. Every single Tuesday, I show up live at noon Eastern time to do some kind of tool, tip, inspiration, healing, something for us to do together as a group. Why? Why do I do that? Because this group's the empaths and sensitives surviving to thriving. We're going to thriving, or we're there. I have seen so much growth in this group for myself and others. I'm really proud of you, us as a group. I have grown so much. In fact, this August, next month, will be 4 years that this group has been together. It's amazing. So all of you who've participated and show up, I thank you so much for being here. You make it awesome. Okay, awesome. We've got a few more people hopping on. Thank you for being here. Okay, here's what we're doing today. We're talking about your life purpose, discovering your life purpose. And I want to go 2 ways. Okay, so I'm going to do a little coaching here if you're interested. And I want you to think to yourself, like, use this coaching, use this. We're only together for about 15 minutes each Tuesday or 20 minutes. Use this time and get something out of it for yourself. Okay, so here we go. I want to start I have 2 places I want to go. First, I want to look at you, and I want you to look and say, like, when you think about your life purpose, where are you on that journey? And I just broke it down into 3 spaces. There's more, but let's start here. You either doubt you have a life purpose, or you doubt you're going to find it. There's some doubt or around it. Another way I call doubt is like negativity. Like, here's what I used to say. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to help people, but I'm already in my 50s. That's too late for me. Like, I knew my life purpose, but I copped out. I used an excuse, right? So doubt is doubting that you have a life purpose, doubting that you're going to find it, or any limits that you put on it. We'll call that the doubt phase. Are any of you in the doubt phase? It's okay. And you know what? We're not just exactly in one or another. Doubt will come up for me over and over again, especially as you grow and develop, you'll contract again. So how many of you can relate to the doubt phase? Doubting you have a life purpose, or you put limits on it, like I'm too young, I'm too old, what else are there? I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough something. It's always some form of not enough. Yes, awesome. Okay, everyone can relate to that. And just kind of say to yourself right now, this is a self-assessment, like, hey, I'm still here, or no, I'm not there very much anymore. Just notice, we're not judging it, and no shame on yous. We're just looking, we're assessing. Next phase after doubt of your life purpose is discovery. Like, and here's what I think discovery looks like. It might look like this. Like, no, I know where I am. I know what I'm doing, and I want to do more of it. I'm figuring it out. I'm in the process of discovering. Does that make sense? How many of you can relate to the discovery phase? You're in action, you're doing stuff, you're seeing hints to it, you're getting more clear about it. How many of you can relate to that? And how does that phase feel to you? Some people feel a lot of things. Some people feel very excited. Some people feel confused. Some people feel nervous because what they're being called to do in the world feels big and they haven't even spoken it. They can't even think of telling anyone about it. How many of you can relate to that? Yeah, Melissa. Awesome. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, Jasmine just said my awareness is growing. That's a big sign that you're in the discovery phase, right? It's a big sign. Teresa says, yes, I'm in the discovery, working on developing and figuring out my abilities. Way to go. Okay, so let's talk about this discovery phase a little bit more, what you might experience. Sometimes it can feel overwhelming. Sometimes, especially if you're an empath and you're discovering your intuitive abilities or how you want to serve and help in the world, you might feel like, is this crazy? Am I really called to do this? Like, they can be big thoughts, big things, big visions that you're being called to do, and it can be overwhelming. It can feel exciting. It can feel nervous. Like, just know you run the gamut of emotions and discovery. Okay, so we had the doubt phase to identify with. We just talked about the discovery phase that I bet all of you can identify with too. Let's talk about the last phase. You're living your life purpose. And guys, this is always dynamic. It's always evolving. So don't forget that. But like right now, I'm in the living my life purpose stage. So I can speak a little bit about it. And here's what it feels like to me. It's a sense of fulfillment. I'm like, wow, like that vision I had, I'm seeing it manifested. That vision that I had that was overwhelming to me when I was in the discovery phase, I'm living it now. And sometimes it still scares me, but like, I get it. I'm living it. It's a sense of living and excitement and fulfillment most of the time. Like, I love getting up in the morning and doing my work. I love it. Okay, how many of you can relate to that? Now, there's a lot of like little things in between, but I just wanted to make the three to keep it super simple. Doubt phase about your life purpose, discovery phase about your life purpose, and then living your life purpose, maybe the fulfillment stage. Where do you think you spend most of your time? Doubt, discovery, or living it? Type it in the chat. While you guys are typing that in the chat, I'm going to read over these. My son thinks I should be an FBI agent because I read people so well. Yes, you are intuitive, right? You read them. You read their physical, like you pick up on the subtles of the physical, but you pick up on the even subtler, the energetic. Yes, awesome. Somebody else said, yes, I know this is my calling. I know I'm good at it, but become hesitant because of others' beliefs or disbeliefs. This is huge, you guys. Becoming hesitant about what others believe or don't believe. How many of you can relate to this? It might be the biggest ways that stop us from living our life purpose. It might be one of the biggest. And that one and the one that's attached to it is what people will see me as, or what people will think of me if I really do what I'm called to do. Those are the biggies that are showstoppers. Okay, awesome. Okay, I see a lot of people in discovery. Good. And if you're in doubt and you're like, oh, everyone's in discovery and I'm in doubt, don't do that. Just go, hey, I noticed this today. I'm in doubt and I see that I can go to discovery. And people in discovery, I hope I gave you a little taste of fulfillment or living it. And it's really letting yourself dream, the big calling for you, and like acclimating. This is going to sound weird. I wasn't planning on talking about it. But what I do, I'll get a big vision for my life, what I'm supposed to be doing. And I can't handle the vision. But what I've learned to do is I keep looking at it consistently every day. And it's like I'm training my brain and my nervous system to acclimate to the truth of it. It's like I have to ready myself for it. Is that weird? Or I don't talk about it like that, but that is what I do. Hopefully that helps somebody, or if that might be too weird. Okay, awesome. Last thing I want to talk about. So wherever you are, doubt, let's know if you're in doubt or discovery, these are for you. If you're living it, then you're living it, like you're there. That I don't think I can even help you with anything except enjoy the ride, like enjoy your life. That's so awesome. And share it in the chat here so we get a taste of it. But if you are in doubt or discover phase, here's some steps that I took, and that if you want to take my advice, that I think would help you. Do interesting things. I know it sounds so silly, but back in the day when I was really trying to discover my life purpose, and then in the doubt, I spent too much time in the doubt and fear about what other people would think, and they're going to think I'm crazy, that I want to be a medium and that kind of stuff. I was so afraid that I just stayed that way for decades, honestly, probably a decade at least. And then I allowed myself to start doing interesting things. I would follow my excitement. Back then, I didn't have much excitement. And I had a good life, but I didn't think about following my excitement. So maybe my choices were, I always use this example: walk the dog, make lunch, read a book. And I prefer to be outside. So if I was going to follow my excitement with those three things, honestly, none of them were very exciting, but walk the dog out of the three was the most interesting to me, the one that spoke to me the most. And again, none of them really spoke to me, but that one at least did the most. Does that make sense? So that went on for a long time, but I trained myself to say, okay, based on what's in front of me today, what's the most exciting thing I could do? I trained myself to do that with mundane things. Then more opportunities came up because I had, is it the reticular activating system? I had wired in me to look at the world and go, what's the most interesting thing? Oh, there it is. I'm going to do that. It was like breadcrumbs to what I was supposed to be doing. I ended up doing going to a mediumship circle. I did something online with someone from Europe about mediumship. I mean, the weirdest things started coming into my life because I had trained my brain to see the opportunities that were exciting to me. Either I trained my brain or I attracted them, or some form of both. Like when something moves forward, it comes towards you. There's some form of attraction there. I really encourage you to think about that and do that. Do it with the mundane things. If you can't think of anything exciting, if you can think of something more exciting, I challenge you to go do it. Dip your toe in the water, even if it's scary, because all new things are scary to sensitive souls. Our nervous systems are super sensitive. Okay, next thing, go hang out with like-minded people. So I'll give you my example again. I was really, because we are intuitives, empaths and sensitives are intuitive people, I started hanging out with mediums, psychics, intuitives. I went to circles. I practiced, or if I was too scared, I observed other mediums. I started to hang out with them, and it was exciting. I liked it. I wasn't that interested. I mean, I had kids and I loved being a mom, but I didn't want to really be part of the PTA anymore. It wasn't exciting to me. And it was to other women, or I don't know if it was or not, but it wasn't to me. And so I just started moving in the direction of things I was excited about, even though it seemed weird. Okay, last piece, number 3, about how to move through doubt and discover and get to fulfillment. Take action. Take some action. So for example, remember when I had the mundane example of walk the dog, eat lunch, or read a book, and I chose walk the dog? I actually did it. I took the action. So I was saying to my own intuition and my own feelings, hey, I recognize this is the most exciting thing I could do, and I moved and did it. I took the physical action. When I noticed that my heart was calling me to learn about intuition in a group, in a program, I took the action. Does that make sense? When I found a group of people that I thought was interesting, I took action and got myself there. Does that make sense? You have to, it's like The divine intervention comes in and gives you the excitement that this is your path. And then the human part of you has to move into action. Now, not everything's going to be unicorns and rainbows and candy corn. Like sometimes you'll do things and go, oh, that wasn't for me. But that's okay. Lots of things how we know what we're supposed to do doesn't just come from awesome things. It comes from kissing a few frogs too. That's part of the game of being human. And if you understand that you're going to feel this isn't what I want. Oh, this is what I want. Both of those things get you to the target of your life purpose. Okay, I really went on a rampage there. What did you think of that? Is that helpful for you? I hope so. I believe in this so much. I believe in it. Now, here's one little thing. And this might be completely different than what I'm trying to say, and I hope it doesn't confuse you. Before I do any of this, and I do consistently every day focus on my vision and get my nervous system acclimated to the big vision, I also start this way. I'm already whole and complete. Just being here on earth, I'm doing the best I can. I'm living my purpose. Like I already acknowledge that I'm whole and complete. And then I go into vision action. Does that make sense? We don't want to take vision action in a way to fill up not good enough. We want to start at we're good enough. It's our birthright. We're here together. I could cry thinking about it. I want you to hear that. We start at we're already whole, complete, and good, more than enough. And then from this point, we move into vision, action, life purpose, discovery, whatever journey. What do you guys think of that? Super, super important. We start at whole and complete and then move forward. That's a journey worth living. What do you guys think? I hope that was helpful today. I always try to keep it at about 20 minutes and we're right on the dot. Do you have any questions? Put them in the chat if you have any questions. Good, Jasmine. I'm so happy that was helpful. Somebody else said this reminds me of the Celestine Prophecy. I remember that book from a long time ago. I might have to pull that back out. Jackie, so good to see you. I'm glad this was helpful. Somebody else said, I'm taking the action to walk in nature each morning. I feel connected each time. Awesome. Awesome. Here's a few things coming up. It's in a few weeks. What's the date? Monday, July 26th. So that's like in about 3 weeks. I'm doing an entire 5-day challenge called Becoming a Prosperous Intuitive Life Coach. Why? Because I am a prosperous intuitive life coach and I want to help other women become prosperous intuitive life coaches. If this excites you, don't sign up if just feel into that. Like, are you interested? Does that sound exciting? If so, feel free to sign up. It's free. I'll be with you all week on the starting the 26th. Also feel into it and go, is that the thing that I want to do, or does that sound exciting to me? If it's a no, trust that. Don't do it then. Okay. So that's coming up. I'll make sure if you are interested, if that's calling to you, becoming a prosperous intuitive life coach, and you want to register for that, just say me in the chat, or yes, please, or Michelle, send me the info. Give me some hint in the chat that you want to know about that. And I'll make sure someone reaches out to you. What else do I have? I have Intuition Circle. It's my monthly psychic and intuitive development program for women. You can come in and try it for a month. If you decide it's not for you, we give you a refund in that first 30 days. If you like it and you want to stay another month, that's great too. In July, starting tomorrow, we are working on automatic writing. So we take a theme each month. So July is automatic writing. And we are going to practice it together on live calls. We have a private Facebook group. We build that muscle. We're going to do a few other things with that this month too. If you want any information about Intuition Circle, just put IC in the chat. Again, why am I sharing that with you? I always want to offer you what I have. And I want you to just feel into it like, yes, this is exciting to me. I want to take action on it, or no, I'm cool with either way. I'm extra excited if you trust what you're getting and follow it either way. Does that make sense? Okay, awesome. Okay, any questions? I'm going to check one more time. Okay, hi, Patricia. Awesome. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I'll see you next Tuesday. We'll do something else. I don't have it. I don't even know what it is yet. It's in the books, but we'll figure it out next week. And if there's ever anything you'd like more teaching on or inspo on, please put it here in the chat too. I'd love to know. Okay, awesome. So much. Oh, Jasmine, I'm going to grab your one question. What if religion or how you were raised opposes what you're discovering? How do you deal with the conflict? Okay. Well, this is a bigger conversation, Jasmine. Email me if you want to talk about it deeper, or message me. I'm good with either one of those. But I had this too, what you're talking about. So I grew up Catholic, but I was really into intuitive work, psychic work, and mediumship. But in my Catholic religion, it was like, honestly, I don't even like to talk about it, but like we believed, or people told me that if you do that, you're talking to the devil. Like the devil is morphing itself to lure you in or something like that. Like I believed that for years. It stopped me for many years, to be honest with you. Eventually, with that mundane thing of like following my highest excitement, I had built a trust within myself that I was able to then to go to a mediumship class or go to psychic classes. But I shared with them like, hey, heads up, I grew up Catholic, I believe this. And then somebody else in the group was like, I used to believe that too, but I have found that's not true. So then I got some like-minded people that I could hold hands with, and we were together. Another thing I did was my dad had passed away, and I was convinced he was coming to me through mediumship. And then it was confirmed through other mediums. So I also felt like I had the security of him telling me it's okay. Now, to be honest with you, I had in my mind, like, I don't know if I'm crazy or if this is really happening, but I love it so much. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try again. Like I didn't have all the answers, but I knew I wanted to pursue it another day. And every day built on the other to where I am today. Okay. I hope that helped you a little bit, Jasmine. If you need to go deeper with that, I'm happy to talk to you about it. I want to help you in any way I can. Okay. Have a great day, everybody. A great week. All right. Take care. I'll see you next week. Bye.